On Friday, February 14th of 2025, Pope Francis was admitted to Rome's Gemelli Hospital. That's right, last Friday, February 14th. He was admitted for treatment and testing after a worsening of his bronchitis. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Friend Chad Pearson. Welcome again to my channel. It is Thursday. Happy Thursday, the 20th of February. How are you? Pray you have a blessed day. Another day the Lord has made, and let us be glad in it. People, as I was researching other videos late last night, I kept running into information about the Pope. And then, hours later, there were some extreme headlines. I'm like, Pearson, it's time to go to bed. I'm like, wait a minute. It seems like it's puzzling. He's stable. It's worsening. The fear of death. I'm like, this has been going on for a minute. 5, maybe 6 days. So I said, let me go back and look over what I've seen over the last maybe 2.5, 3 hours as I was doing other videos, trying to prepare. And I'm like, Pearson, you just did a video, I think, less than a week ago about the Pope. And again, he's still in the hospital. Now, mind you, he's 88 years old. 88. And the numbers then didn't look good. And so I have a question for you. Is there a mystery surrounding the Pope? Is there a mystery? Do they know something? Because some of the headlines are giving what appears to me some clues. Now, this is his birthday, Pope Francis, December 17th, 1936. When you take the day he went to the hospital, 2/14/2025, subtracted from 12/17/2024, his last birthday, you get 84. Welcome new subscribers. I teach the 5 C's of clues, codes, colors, the confirmation, time, and conclusion. So what is 84? Is it coincidence that from the time he went into the hospital in relation to his last birthday, it's exactly 8 weeks and 4 days. And Barack Obama was born August 4th. Is it coincidence? Pope has double pneumonia. Condition remains complex. In a Tuesday evening press release, the Holy See Press Office says that Pope Francis has double pneumonia, but nevertheless remains in good spirits. Laboratory tests, chest x-rays, and the clinical condition of the Holy Father continue to present a complex picture. In a message to journalists on Tuesday evening, the Holy See Press Office gave the latest update on the Pope's health since he was hospitalized on Friday to receive treatment for bronchitis. Now, let me show you what I'm saying. Like today, concerning development in Pope Francis' health battle. Pope Francis hospitalized with double pneumonia. What else we have? Pope diagnosed with double pneumonia treatment. No matter what I did, even though I did not click on the Pope when I was doing other videos, Pope information was coming up. Well, Pearson, he's a world figure. I get it. But there's a variety of information out. And I'm wondering, are things being postponed? Check this out. Is Pope Francis dying? This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Battle over Pope succession. Who will be world's new Pope? That's deep, ain't it? Pope Francis fears death may not survive. Pope's latest health care amid worsening health. Heightened concerns over Pope's Vatican succession. He just finished his world tour, people. Less than what, 2 months ago, a world tour? And if I'm not mistaken, his last stop was in France, if I'm not mistaken. That was a lot for an 88-year-old man to do a world tour. 88. Pope Francis is currently being treated at the Symbolism. I can't pronounce that, so I'm not gonna butcher it. But this is where he's at, this hospital in Rome. So I went to Google information on that, right? I went to get some information. They opened up, what did I find out? I found out a little about their history and when they opened up. Oh, there it is there. So yeah, that's where he's at. He's on the hospital that he's at. He's on the 10th floor. The Pope's got his own floor, 10. 10 is X, right? 10 is X, symbolically. That comes out to 78. Trump is 78 years old. Is there something symbolic going on before us? Check this out. This is where he's at. This is the hospital. It opened up July 10th of 1964, July 10th. That rings a bell. I've been doing videos recently and somebody else is July 10th. I forgot who that is. I'll put it in the description. Man, now it's bugging me, right? July 10th, July 10th, 1964 is when this hospital opened up. If you take July 10th of 2024, the last birthday they had of that hospital, versus 2/20, which is today of 2025, look at what you get. You get 7/13. Now, on July 13th of last year, in 2024, Trump got hit in the head, in the ear, in Butler, Pennsylvania. Is that coincidence? Isn't that crazy? From the date, anniversary of that building versus 2/20, today's date comes out to 7/13. Remember? Trump got hit in the ear in Butler, Pennsylvania. Remember that? Isn't that something? Now look at this. Check it out.
Who will be the next pope? Find out the top 8 frontrunners right here. All eyes are on the...
See this? This is a 400-ounce bar of solid gold. Back in the 20s, this could buy you a...
From the Vatican, as Pope Francis continues to decline in health. The 88-year-old pontiff is currently hospitalized with pneumonia in both lungs. As Catholic tradition goes, following a pope's death or resignation, a conclave is convened in the Sistine Chapel, where cardinals vote in a series of rounds to elect the next head of the church. The nail-biting process is also the plot of the award-winning 2024 film, Conclave.
If you want to defeat
Yes, no, this is a conclave, Aldo. It's not a war.
it is a war.
Tenders to become the most powerful Catholic in the world. Number 8, Cardinal Pietro Parolin. age 70, from Italy. The Vatican's Secretary of State is considered politically moderate and has been a favorite among odds makers. Number 7, Cardinal Fridolin.
Yeah, so I'll put this in the description, who would be the next Pope after Pope Francis. This came out 19 hours ago. Pretty deep, huh? Something must be up because they're planning and talking about it, is what I'm saying. Like I said, after 4 days, I'm like, okay, what's really going on? He's still there. Now, the last Pope we had was Pope Benedict. He made his demise December 31st, 2022. He made his transition. You take December 23rd, December 31st, when he made his transition, and update it to 2025 versus today, 2025, the difference is 45 weeks. Why are these numbers coming out like this? The last Pope made his transition. The anniversary is 2025 versus today, exactly 45 weeks, and Trump's the 45th president. Are these coincident numbers? Then here you go, December 17, 1936, Pope's birthday. December 17th, right? 2026. That's the birthday coming up. Versus yesterday. If you take yesterday, 2/19/2025, the difference is 666, like Mark of the Beast. That really blew my mind as I decoded that. Why is that coming up? And look at this. Bronchitis, George Mario Bergoglio. I showed this last week. It comes out to 165. The 165th day of the year is June 14th. And Trump's birthday is June 14th. Is this coincidence, people? It's deep, ain't it? Then this is when Pope Francis became Pope. March 13th, 2013. Take March 13th, 2025, anniversary of him becoming Pope, versus today's date, 1/20/2025. The difference is 74. America was founded July 4th, 1776. These numbers are interesting. They're telling stories, are they not? And look at this. This is from a video that I did five days ago in relation to a video that I did like 6 months ago when I did research showing that Trump paid the Pope a visit and gave him a lotus flower. You guys know the lotus flower is an evil symbolic flower, and that out of the lotus flower comes the sun god Ra. And it's deep. Kamala means lotus flower also, like Kamala Harris. I'm not saying she's a devil. All I'm saying is that Kamala means lotus flower. Why did Trump give the Pope a lotus flower? And is there any significance? Check it out.
Back in the day, Donald Trump just gave the Pope a sculpture, and it's everything you thought it would be. This is a man, the artist, who made a lotus flower sculpture. And Trump took it to the Pope back in the day. I did a video on it. P-O-U-T-S loves the lotus, apparently. So much so he gave one of the Vatican. He gave one to the Vatican on Wednesday, President Trump, back in the day. 2017, y'all, May 24, 2017. Accompanied by his wife, Melania, exchanged gifts with Pope Francis. Pope Francis gave the president a large medallion depicting an olive branch saying, quote, "I give this to you so that you can be an instrument of peace." Okay? And then he was an instrument of peace, because after that, that's when Biden gave him the award. Didn't you see how it all comes together? Biden then gave him the award on 1/11. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Lotus flower. You guys know I've been teaching that lotus. So that was from 2017. He gave him the lotus flower so he could be a man of peace. And then in January 11th, 2025, he got the medallion, Man of Peace. In Egyptian means what? Kamala. Because out of the lotus flower comes, well, lotuses come out, right? Out of the lotus flower comes the sun god Ra. Let's get into it. Let's just get into it, brother, okay? Check it out. There's the lotus flower there. There's the Pope. There's Trump, and there's Melania. Now watch how apparently tie this together. Watch this. To get you to understand what you're looking at. The Stewart art and sculpture.
So let's go to that symbolism. Let's go to a port. Here we go.
Rising above is of grave concern.
Excuse me. Go back to it. Go back to it. Listen again.
So what is the important symbolism? The lotus is one of the most occult and ancient symbols of the natural world. And the fact that Donald Trump chose this sculpture, which was entitled Rising Above, is of grave concern. The lotus is the flower sacred to the Aryan Hindus, Egyptians, Buddhists, and more. References to it are found in the Egyptian Book of the Dead, the Jewish mystic religion of Kabbalism, and several other pagan religion texts and sculptures.
Ain't that deep? Ain't that deep? Did Trump know that? What it represents? Here's the lotus flower from the movie I Pet Girl.
Remember from our first lesson that Ra is often shown actually coming forth.
See that? This is the lotus flower from Egyptian. Out of that comes the sun god Ra, literally. This is the lotus flower. Out of that comes the sun god Ra. See the snake and the falcon? This is what Trump gave him. And this literally how they felt from Egypt. People, do you think that the Pope, America, Donald Trump are twined? Let me know. It's deep, y'all. I expect a transition. You know what I said? I expect a transition. Let me go back to that. That's deep. Let me see what I said then. And this literally how they felt from Egypt. People, do you think that the Pope, America, Donald Trump are twined? Let me know. It's deep, y'all. I expect a transition. Or yes, I do. Along with Britain. I give it less than 12 months. We'll get back up. So yeah, I was anticipating a transition. And now that he's been in the hospital almost a week, do they know? Is something being told? Is there a story being told? All the way from, what's that, May 24th of 2017? May 24th, 2025 will be an actual, another anniversary date of when Trump gave the Pope the lotus flower versus today, 2/20/2025. The difference is 94. The 94th day of the year is April 4th, 4/4. Barack Obama was the 44th president. Then look at this. I had to go historical last night. I was thinking, I'm like, you know what? When was the last time he met with Elizabeth II? Her death date is September 8th of 2022. If you take September 8th of 2025, it would be an anniversary of her death versus today's date, 2/20/2025. The difference is 201. Why is that important? If I'm not mistaken, the Pope stays in room 201. Where he lives at, the Pope stays in room 201. Isn't that something? Now, something just made me think. On September 7th, that's when Barack Obama and Michelle put their portrait in the White House. September 7th. So let's put that in, see what happens. September 7th. That's 200 days. Okay, so we'll go forward. Now, this is when he met, this is when the Pope met with Queen Elizabeth II. April 3rd, 2014, April 3rd. Take April 3rd, 2025, the anniversary of their meeting. I believe that was their last meeting. Versus what? Yesterday's date, 2/19/2025. Difference is 44 days. Barack Obama was the 44th president. Look at all these numbers, people. Fascinating. And look, the last recorded time that I could tell that Pope Francis met with Obama was November 28th of 2016. Pope Francis and Obama shared the spotlight. So it appears their last meeting was November 28th, 2016. November 28th of 2024, that's what, 8 years ago? That'd be the last anniversary, right? Versus today's date, 2/20 of 2025. The difference is 84 days. Barack Obama was born August 4th. And then anniversary of the lotus flower, Trump giving the Pope the lotus flower, 5/24/2024 anniversary, versus this should have been 5/24, Pearson, right? Let me see. I believe this should have been 5/24. It should have been 5/24. So let me see what I got going on here. Okay, that's that. Okay, I don't know what I clicked on, but either way, let's finish with the story. Okay, so we had 84 days. Oh, here I am. I looked at this side first. Here it is, 5/24/2024. That'd be the anniversary of Trump giving the Pope the lotus flower, versus tomorrow, 2/21/2025. Why am I doing this here for tomorrow? Because if the Pope makes his transition tomorrow, when you consider the day of the anniversary that Trump gave the Pope the lotus flower, where the sun god Ra comes out of the lotus flower, versus tomorrow's date, 2/21 of 2025, that means you got exactly 274 days. Even if it's 2022, it's going to come out to 274 because I clicked the end date. But 2/21 or 2/22, that might do it too. Look. That'd be something. If it's 2 days from now, he makes his demise, his transition. It's going to come out to 274. Timestamp the video. We'll see in about 3 days. I think we'll know something. What is 274? Well, people, this is when Rome went back to worshiping the sun god, Sol Invictus. We just finished the games of Sol Invictus games a few days ago when Prince Harry represented that. He's done it for about 10 years now. Invincible sun, unconquered sun. There was a battle back in the day, psychologically, back and forth, psychologically and spiritually. Who do we worship? The sun god, or do we worship Jesus Christ? Well, in 274, they went back to do what? Worship them. It's no difference between them and the sun god Ra to me. But yeah, if the announcement is made on the 21st or the 22nd, wouldn't that be something? If it's 274 days, that is somehow or whatever, coincidentally giving homage to the sun god? Because people, that's where we're going. They're pushing the earth toward the sun god. I've showed the videos on it. They're pushing the sun god. That's what they want us to worship in the future. My name is Franchise Piercer. Enjoy the work. Please subscribe. You can help out the channel. Like I said, my videos that don't get out to the broad audience, click on my Click on my portrait, then go to more. I have Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, and PayPal. I also have a P.O. box and a poetry book, Protect the Gift, Friendship Pearson, Protect the Gift on Amazon Books. Go to Amazon Books. Purchase a beautiful book of poetry. God bless you. Talk to you guys soon. And put in the comment section, what do you think is going on with the Pope? Are they hinting at something? What's really going on?